Students in pre-K can hold paper in place with one hand while writing with the other, cut with scissors along a thick straight line, and draw recognizable shapes. Students at this age will ask for help when needed, show increasing levels of positive interactions and friendliness in small group settings, and verbalizes a wider variety of emotions. Pre-K students can identify 4 colors when named, identify shapes, count 4 or more objects, and extend sentences logically. Their speech is clear and can be understood by others, and they are also able to describe objects in books. In kindergarten, students establish their left or right hand dominance. At this age, children are learning to take turns and share, understand and respect rules, and begin understanding the difference between right and wrong. Children at this age understand that stories have a beginning, middle, and end, and are able to remember stories and repeat them. They can also identify and write letters and numbers. Students read some sight words, begin matching words they hear to words they see on the page, and identify the beginning and ending of sounds or letters in words. In first grade, children gain more control of fine motor skills and learn to distinguish between right and left. They begin to think about how they look in the eyes of others and are self-conscious. Children at this age can be competitive and have a strong desire to perform well and do things right. They have a strong need for love and attention from parents and teachers. Students at this age love to ask questions, have increased problem-solving ability, and learn best through discovery and active involvement with people and materials. They learn to recognize many common words by sight, and they develop strategies for decoding or figuring out words as they read. They start writing stories using inventive spelling and may reverse printed letters such as B and D. Students in second grade love to talk, even exaggerate at times, and are becoming more independent. However, they still rely heavily on their teacher. Children at this age begin to place more emphasis on fairness and like structure. Establishing friendships become very important, although they often lack the skills necessary to do so. Children in second grade are more serious and less impulsive than first graders and begin to reason logically. Students at this age want their work to be perfect and erase constantly. At this stage, children begin to focus in depth on the meaning of what they read and use reading as a way to help them learn many new vocabulary words and concepts.
Third grade is a year of transition for students. Physically, third graders are full of energy and have a tendency to do things in a hurry. They require physical release through outdoor play. They love group activities and cooperative work. However, they prefer to work in peer groups of the same gender. Third graders adjust well to change and bounce back quickly from mistakes. They tend to exaggerate and possess a limited attention span. While they are industrious, they are also impatient, full of ideas, and often take on more than they can handle. They begin to master handwriting, computer, and drawing skills. Cognitively, they use shapes, counters, rulers, and scales to explain their thinking. Socially, they work best in groups at tables pushed together. Teachers should change grouping frequently throughout the year. Third graders respond to projects and traditions that build a sense of unity. They become more interested in fairness issues. Reading for third graders should be more lengthier chapter books which engage their tailored interests. As students transition to fourth grade, they become more coordinated and like to push themselves to their physical limits. You will notice that they will become more individualistic, impatient, and critical of themselves and of others, including adults. Fourth graders are very self-critical, so sarcastic humor from adults can be hurtful. Still very industrious and intellectually curious, they tend to be less imaginative than 8-year-olds. Fourth graders can arrange more than one concept at a time. They transition from learning to read to reading to learn, and they take pride in paying attention to detail and finish interest, but may jump between different tasks quickly. Fifth graders are heading towards many great transitions. Physically, their large muscles begin to develop. There is still a need for outdoor time and physical challenges. Rest and snack periods will be a great benefit to their rapidly growing bodies. Socially, fifth graders are generally happy and enjoy friends and peers. They at times can be quick to anger and quick to forgive. Usually, fifth graders are truthful and develop a more mature sense of right and wrong. Fifth graders enjoy being noticed and rewarded for their efforts. At this stage, fifth graders are very good at memorizing facts. Also, while able to think abstractly, they enjoy rules and logic. At this point, fifth graders are able to concentrate for long periods of time. Fifth graders transition into this middle school phase, and you will begin to notice some changes. Many girls will experience early adolescent growth spurts and maturation. They will become moody, self-absorbed, and sensitive. Fifth graders like to challenge rules and argue and test limits. They become more aware of who's in and who's out. Fifth grade students require more time to talk with peers, increased use of phone, instant messages, and social media. Socially, fifth graders become more impulsive and often talk before thinking. They require adult empathy and humor and sensitive to cope with their rapidly changing bodies. Cognitively, they will rather learn new material than review or improve on previous work.